I'm 99.9% certain that I had a Rugrats VHS with Psycho Angelica on it because this episode, I almost knew, I wouldn't say word for word, but there were a lot of things in this where I knew what the characters were about to say. I must have seen this episode countless times. And I have to say, it's pretty good and it kind of made me laugh out loud a little bit as well. This is the second segment of the fifth episode of the fourth season of Rugrats, and Angelica is psycho. She referred to herself as psycho. She meant psychic, of course, but it just amused me a lot every time she referred to herself as psycho. And through things that she's learned just by observing the adults in the house, she's able to make so-called predictions and wow the babies with her mystical powers in order to get them to do things for her and bring her cookies and other food in order to fuel her energy to let her make more predictions. And it really shows the damaging how damaging it can be to put all of your faith in somebody like that, who claims to be psychic. I am, a relative of mine is a spiritual messenger, so I do very much believe in psychic ability. But of course, there are a lot of charlatans out there as well, as we see with Angelica, and it does show that you can't just trust everybody. And somebody with that gift wouldn't really tell you not to go and play in the sandbox, which is what we get with Chuckie. And I was quite surprised. Well, I say surprised, I remembered it, but I find it very interesting that Tommy didn't really believe Angelica. Normally, Tommy is the one who gives people the benefit of the doubt. But I guess because she was saying things he didn't want to hear, such as Spike is going to melt, he refused to believe her, at least until there was, apparent evidence, which I thought was just a really different take. Really enjoyed it, very well animated. Love Angelica's costume. I love the pizza. I love the way the pizza is animated. It looks cheesy, and I want it. I found that to be really delightful, and it's an image that's stuck in my head ever since I was a child. So this episode is by far, to date, one of the most nostalgic Rugrats episodes for me. It's really good fun. It did make me laugh out loud. And I think there were some nice messages in there too. Psycho Angelica is definitely a really brilliant episode.